I love this menu.
It's fire.
Shoutouts. I like the fact that they're just like balls.
I like the fact that Eggman said select your character this time.
I'm doing this though. Alright, Tails time.
Do we fuck with Tails? I fuck with Tails.
I like Tails.
I like Tails in this game.
I really like it.
Actually,
Tails, yeah, Tails is cool in this game.
this is probably where he's his best. No.
Are you talking about his character or like how funny he is to play?
Both.
Both, yeah.
All systems go.
Um,
Full speed ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, he does some cool shit in SA2, but I don't like the stupid robot. It's like Bowser Jr.
Yeah, but then
in
you have to
Smash.
play the fucking.
I hate how they like crippled him. It's so ass.
Imagine if Bowser Jr. got to play with the EGAD brush. Oh, that'd be so sick. These little bag of tricks.
They have to cripple him so that they can have Koopalin skins.
Dude, but everybody loves the Koopalings. We know this. We know that
Koopalings are so
everybody loves the
forced.
Koopalings. They are.
It
was cool the first time in like Mario Kart, whatever. And then
cool.
they just
It was cool the first time in
doing
like.
Oh no, it was
Super
New Super Mario
Bros.
Bros. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It was not cool when they did it in Mario Kart 8 because they took up like half the roster.
Bowser Jr. like wasn't even in the game originally until Deluxe. It was so,
I'll never forgive them for Pink Gold Peach. Like, what the fuck is that? Metal Mario was like cool. It's like, oh yeah, this is like, wow, this is like so stupid that they would make him a character, and then they made Pink Gold Peach. That's not a thing, okay?
Not to mention all the babies.
Okay, well the babies are stupid, but people like them.
I like Baby Mario.
My favorite character is Baby Daisy. Kill yourself. Holy shit.
She's so sassy.
Okay, she's so sassy.
She's so sassy. Shut the fuck up.
Remember when we were doing our favorite Pokemon and I had Minun on my list and you were like, what is so different with plus one Minun that you like Minun more? And I was like, oh, he's just cooler. And you did the same thing. You're like, shut the fuck up.
He's better because he's blue.
I guess so.
I think genuinely the only difference is that his defense is like better as opposed to his attack. Like that's.
Yeah, it is. That is how it goes.
Which I don't.
When are we gonna have a plus or minus Devil's meta, bro? When is VGC gonna be good?
It's.
I like how when tails are like flying too fast, dude, it looks like he has like fucking like 8 tails in this game.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
It's like definitely not what they were going for, but I fuck with it.
Yeah. I think in Mario Kart 8 they should put Baby DK in from Mario Super Sluggers, cause
that would make more sense than fucking.
He's in Sluggers?
he's in Sluggers, yeah.
No, the Sluggers roster is insane.
Sluggers roster is literally
remember that.
peak.
It's like deranged. It's like the only game.
No, it's fire because they have PD Piranha. I loved playing as PD
You can
Piranha.
play as like the Goombas. It's like.
Yeah, you can play as a Goomba and a Para Goomba.
The story mode for
They're
that
like
game
two
was so
separate
sick.
characters.
Yeah, I remember liking the story mode. When you guys were kids and you played games like these with multiple campaigns, did you ever just like swap on and off? Like, when I was a kid, I didn't finish Sonic's and then do the others. I would be like, fuck that, I want to play as Tails now.
I think so, yeah.
I would do
Yeah,
that.
I did that.
But I don't think there's a single person who plays like that. Like, no.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
In Sonic Heroes, the Team Rose is the only one I could ever beat.
I didn't want to play Team Rose because they were all girls, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, but I like had to because all the other campaigns had like the fucking part in like the PowerPoint stage where like you have to run away from the lava that was rising, and I got really scared of that part.
Dude, that's so
Rose,
facts.
Team Rose, you just skipped it.
There were so many parts in games as a kid where like you can do the entire level fine, and then there's that one part that you're like, oh fuck, oh, like you're more scared of it. Like the fact that you could actually lose that part just because of like sheer like fear was like insane.
Yeah, like I don't know if I've already talked. I feel like I've talked to somebody about this, but like there was like chase sections in games like actually like instilled fear in me. Like there was like you guys remember Tubba Blubba from Paper Mario?
Yeah.
Like the chase scene.
I didn't play
And like
that game.
I couldn't do that. I had to ask my dad to do that part for me.
There were. I didn't play that game until I was like in middle school, so like I didn't get to do that. But like this game, for example, it's like weird. I did not like exploring the Mystic Ruins like at all.
Oh, and I couldn't play Amy. I couldn't play Amy because I was so scared of the robot that was chasing me.
That's fine. I can't choose the boss this time.
Oh, that's sad.
Unfortunately. No, but like,
Fucking,
I'll talk about it more when we get to Knuckles. But there's like a part I got stuck on because you have to like find something before you can like do the next level. And like I wasn't like scared, like shitting myself, like oh fuck, like I don't want to like explore this place. I'm like scared. But like the way, like I didn't like the vibe. And I didn't like the vibe, and also I just didn't know what to do, so I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore, bro.
Is it the forest?
Yeah, the forest part, not this part. The forest part.
Oh, I always cheated the forest.
Yeah, you just glide above everything.
Yep. Oh, nice.
the fucking,
I like the forest. The forest had cool vibes.
the part in Sonic Heroes where you gotta like swing away from
I knew, yeah.
giant realistic alligator.
Dude, one time I was at my cousin's house, because like everybody had Sonic Heroes, because it was like multi-platform. And they were like, Ty, you have to help us on this part, bro. It's too hard. And then I would do it. But I was doing it, but I also had to leave because my mom was like picking me up. She's like, dude, we have to go now. I was like, so I was like double scared. I was like, fuck, now I gotta do this for my cousins and my mom's gonna kill me. Shit. But like the big one was okay, there's two. In SA2, the last level, I didn't have like the Knuckles like air necklace, so you could drown and you like need to be underwater for like the entire part.
Oh, right.
And the drowning music scared the shit out of me, so I'd have to like mute my TV because I hated it. And in the SpongeBob movie game, like the part of the movie where now that we're men and they're like just walking by all the monsters and shit. There's like a level like that in the game where you're like sliding.
Yeah.
And the monsters like literally like pop out of nowhere like while you're sliding and they like jump scare you. So like imagine like Mario 64 like the slide and it's like a black void. Imagine like Bowser just like jumps up out of nowhere. It's like that. Or that's what it was like when I was like 5. So like I got my aunt and like another family member, like whenever I got to that part I would just have them do it for me. I was like, I'm not doing it, bro. Like same exact thing. But the Tub of Love shit would have definitely scared the fuck out of me if I played it as a kid.
It was so scary. Dude, I got shaped by my fear of jump scares as a child. It's because my dad would jump scare me. Like, he sent me this video one time where it was like, there was like a nuclear bomb going off and the video was silent and like the caption says like, the video is silent because the nuclear bomb is so loud or whatever. So just keep watching to see what happens to the ship. And then I was like, okay, cool. And then there's a screamer as soon as it reaches the ship, and I was like, Dad, why would you do this to me? I was like 7. It was so fucked up. And after that, I like never let myself get jump scared again.
Did you guys get crazy maze gamed when you were kids?
No, thankfully not.
I think I did. Or like something similar. I remember I was playing do you remember Sonic Boom Cannon, like the Flash game?
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up.
Probably.
I was like looking at the comment section of that game on like a Flash game site, and somebody commented like, go to this website for cheats, and I clicked on the website and then fucking it was like it was like a Jeff the Killer like flashing screaming image.
I'm not. I still
like AKK.li.
I fall for those even like to this day. It'll be like on Twitter. It'll be like, fucking Tom Holland's nudes just got leaked. I'm like, oh, well, I don't really want to see it. It'd be like funny though, and then I click on it, and then it's
yeah, but it'd be so funny if I
it's just
Self-report. That's crazy.
You actually self-reported.
it wasn't Tom. It was a fucking example. It wasn't actually. Okay, Selena Gomez nudes like there.
No, it's already over, bro. You lost.
It's like something like that. It's still like, or like people do that in like their Discord like bios. It's like fucking. You know, let me just shut the fuck up. I'm not doing this anymore.
I saw a tweet that was like it was like a security cam footage, and you had to like look at it really closely, and then it jump
Yeah,
scared
see,
you.
see, that's like so obvious. I never let myself fall for those because I'm like, no.
I like fell for it because like no way somebody's gonna do this in 2023.
No, if a video is completely silent, I immediately turn the audio off. I don't care what the fuck the video is. I'm so scared of a jump scare. I just refuse to let it happen.
Well, there was audio. It was just quiet.
Yeah, I don't fuck with quiet audio either. I turn that shit off too.
No,
What,
people on YouTube in like the old days were like so like unsubtle with it because like they were like there was always like big text that's like full screen in the title, or like turn your volume all the way up. It's like okay, bro,
Yeah.
I know what's gonna happen.
I mean, come on.
I got Crazy Maze games. I like remember it specifically because it was just. It wasn't even like it was like a friend's house, or it was like a family friend's house, and they had like a girl, and she was like, "Hey, dude, watch me play this." I like jumped, I like ran out the room, ran down the stairs, like ran outside, like.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Holy
like as if I'm
shit.
getting chased.
Yeah, literally. But like, I saw a video on Twitter recently of like someone doing that. That's such a fucked. It's like It's like a line. I don't know. It's weird. Like it's a fucked up thing to do to a kid, but also like. It's funny though. It's funny though.
I would never do it. I would never do it because I would never want someone to do it to me.
I would never do it.
I like
either.
watching the videos of it happening to people.
No, okay, well that's true. I do like watching.
Yeah, I would never do it to like my kid or anything, but it's funny to watch. If you want to take one for the team and be labeled on the internet as like a shithead parent, then go ahead. For my entertainment, go ahead.
Did you guys ever see the video of the fat guy doing it and he like punches a hole through the? It's
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
like fake, but it's so fire.
I think so. That sounds familiar.
No, you've definitely seen it before.
Yeah, that video's a classic.
Oh.
Tails' story is it's cool, but why are there just like 5 shields here? What the fuck?
Just in case.
I kind of wish there's one thing about the adventure series that's like obviously the biggest complaint is I wish they would just make it a Sonic game. Like this is like it's just Tails, like obviously just flying, running, basically. But did they really have to add like the stupid race element to it? Not that it matters because you'll never lose, but
That's true.
like,
Yeah, but as a kid, it feels like there's that tension, and it's cool to race off against Sonic because that's like you just got off of playing his story, and your whole thing is like, oh, I'm so fast, and now you're beating the guy that's whole thing was being so fast, and that's like that gives you a rush as a kid. I think I liked it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Plus, you get to sequence break with Tails, which adds a new element to the game, and exploring the levels was fun.
that's true. It makes sense in context, and again, Tails is kind of like a bad example because it's basically just Sonic's gameplay, but
Yeah.
One of them. But
But-
the other one's safe.
like I don't know. Imagine like going through like I like Knuckles levels too, but like the robot shit and
I really
SA2,
like Knuckles levels.
especially in this game, Knuckles levels are fire.
Knuckles levels are kind of AIDS in SA2, but in this game.
Were
I like
they?
them. Yeah.
I just know that when I see the gems start turning red or pink, I get really happy.
True.
and thus I like Knuckles levels.
In SA2, they don't like. You can't do them out of order.
Oh no, you're right. Okay, yeah, that shit was lame. I didn't like that.
I was just going on Do Not Disturb.
You're becoming a YouTuber, you think you're too good for everyone else, and you can't even
Mhm,
fucking
mhm,
take notifications from your
mhm,
friends
mhm,
anymore.
mhm.
I've seen it once. I've seen it once with Sweguin, and I see it again with. You know, since Sweguin's always on Do Not Disturb and offline.
Always.
Offline motherfuckers are like the worst though. Cause like
I don't get it.
Invisible motherfuckers.
oh yeah, that's what I meant. Invisible.
I don't get it. Like, just go Do Not Disturb, right? Like, I feel like.
Well, I understand why they do it, and I don't blame them for doing it, but they still need to die. Cause like, if I want to talk to you, I'm like, well, do I message them? At least if you don't do not disturb, I know that you don't want to be disturbed. I mean, I'm still gonna message you, but like, you know.
Well, that's true. Well, okay, but Do Not Disturb does not mean Do Not Disturb. It just means I'm not gonna get notifications.
Yeah. But if there's someone I see that's like normally not on Do Not Disturb and all of a sudden they are on Do Not Disturb, like I'm not gonna message them. Because that means that eventually they will change it back. But the people that are always on Do Not Disturb, like I still message them and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they're always on Do Not Disturb, that doesn't mean never ever message me ever.
That's such a weird feeling though. Like when I'm like I want to message somebody who's usually like online, and I'm like I want to go talk to them. I'm like, oh, they're on Do Not Disturb. Oh.
I'll text them anyways, unless I have prior context of why they're like that.
Yeah, if it's like important and they're like that, I'm like, oh, I'm still messaging you. But if it's like,
But if not, I don't really care. I'm gonna text you anyways. So whether you respond or not, I'm probably gonna forget that I texted you in 10 minutes, so it doesn't matter.
I've seen people set their go on Do Not Disturb and then set their status to Do Not DM.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but okay, but that's different. That's like
Yeah.
that's like actually do not text me at all.
Yeah.
One time,
And I'm like, okay.
someone did that, and I asked someone else. I was like, are they okay? What's going on? They're like, oh, they're like studying for like finals, and they don't trust themselves to respond. I was like, come on, like fuck off, bro. Like, I thought you were like dying. No, that's fair. It's still fair. It's like, that makes sense, but that's just
Nah, I'm messaging your ass and calling you.
in my head like the worst like.
No, you've got a point because usually, well, I don't know.
The worst
I guess
scenario
from my experience.
possible like plays in my head.
Yeah, I agree with you actually. I feel like at that point it's like just put your phone away if you care that much. Because I don't know. Well, you could also it would also just help to just elaborate that I'm studying.
Oh god, go!
Oh my god.
Damn!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
How'd you go so fast?
Maybe I was a little
good.
I was a little too him right there.
Maybe.
I know there's like
To him for his own good.
in mission mode. There's like one of the most AIDS missions in the game. Is that you have to like do that part as Sonic and you have to like hit everything like perfectly. And because I didn't even do the mission, I just saw a video of someone doing it. So every time I do this level, I make sure I always hit every ramp. And I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Don't you unlock Metal Sonic if you get all the emblems in this game?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
But it's
And he,
And I
like,
was,
plays
I was always
exactly
really
like
sad
Sonic.
that he wasn't just that he was just exactly Sonic.
he plays as Sonic, except he has like animations where he's like floating, like. But I'm pretty sure it's just Super Sonic.
Yeah, but he doesn't float.
He doesn't.
Doesn't float.
'Cause I don't even think he's faster. What's a better reward, that or Green Hill Zone?
Green Hill Zone.
Yeah.
Green Hill Zone is at least like something that I can do differently.
As the #1 Metal Sonic dick writer, it's Green Hell Zone.
Yeah.
Green Hill Zone's cool, but the level is like 40 seconds long. But also, yeah. But as a kid, if you
Knuckles
told
just
me,
went AFK.
yeah, I don't. Boss sucks.
What were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
Green Hell Zone.
Yeah, if you like asked me when I was like 5, I would have been like Metal Sonic, obvious. Like when I would go on like GameFAQs and like look up unlockables, I was like, well,
No, even when I was that young, I would still be like, wait, but he doesn't do anything different.
Green Hill Zone has fire because it's the first time they reused Green Hill Zone.
that's
that
true.
was crazy in SA2.
That's true.
Or was it?
But now they do it like every game, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't. They brought it back in SA2. It was in Sonic Battle, which doesn't matter.
No. Sonic Battle does matter. Okay,
Doesn't
first of
matter.
all.
Okay, I'm not.
First of all, Sonic Battle does matter.
That game sucks.
That game is fire.
The level doesn't matter because it's the fighting quote unquote game.
They started with Generations. Generations is when they started reusing Green Hill Zone a lot.
Generations.
Well, Sonic 4 has Splash Hill Zone.
Yeah, Sonic 4, then Generations, and then fucking Lost World. Windy
Lost
Hill,
World, basically.
And
And
Lost
then
World was so weird.
yeah.
Mania had it, Forces had it, Frontiers has it. It's like,
Yeah.
alright, I get it.
All the mobile
Alright, I
games
get it.
have it. Everything, dude.
Sonic 1 has it.
No, it was actually so sick when Brawl did it. Cause like,
True.
Did they?
yeah, well, it's in Smash, the stage. Green Hill.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And then like my face as a kid when you could like see Tails, Knuckles, and Silver. Like,
Yeah,
back then, I
and
was like,
Silver,
I was
I was
like,
like, holy shit.
no, like you
Silver is crazy.
see Tails and Knuckles, and you're like, oh, dude, that's cool. And you see Silver, and you're like, oh my, this is peak.
Brawl was like an amazing. Brawl was like a mystical game. I loved Brawl so much.
True.
I think people need to differentiate. Because most people agree Brawl is the best Smash when it comes to like single player shit and just content in general. But I saw a tweet the other day of someone saying it has the best casual. I'm like, no.
No, it like I wanted to believe that, but after I played it again at Return to Subspace with Jimmy, and like yeah, we were playing like you know like the competitive format, but it's just such a it just feels so terrible to play. It's not fun. Nothing about that game feels good to do.
Even like playing with items, like I feel like Ultimate is still like the most fun.
Yeah.
To play with items.
No, because Ultimate, the thing with Ultimate, at least in other games, you can kind of see they like balanced like shit with like free for alls. Like there's not that much crazy shit, and then Ultimate's like, yeah, you can have 2 assist trophies, and assist trophies in this game are like basically like characters now, so they like fight, and then like Rathalos is one of them, and also you can have a Final Smash meter, and also you can have the actual Final Smash
meter is so cool.
and then also we have these big ass stages. You have like it's like Ultimate.
There's like over 100 stages.
You have stage
over
morph.
like 80 characters.
What is it? There's stage morph. There's like another item that's like insane. I forgot.
Yeah, there was stage morphs.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing was when the Ultimate community was debating on whether to do Final Smash meter in official games or not.
Which
that would have been insane.
No, it could have been a thing, and then they just make because they nerfed a lot of the Final Smashes. Or
they like half-assed it. They like half nerfed a lot of the Final Smash, but then they kept a bunch of fucking broken Final Smashes in, so it still would.
So imagine like you're playing the Dreamcast version, and you like replay, like you have to like watch the same like cutscenes over and over again.
Come on, let's get going.
It sounds fire.
This game's so
True.
satisfying.
It is.
You can do Sky Chase again, yes.
Yippee!
Yay!
Sonic.
Do you only have to do it in Sonic and Tails story?
Yes, thank God.
Yeah,
I always wanted to like clip into the building because I thought there'd be like something secret there. I would always like try to walk through the front door.
Yeah.
Just really work.
That's what I would always do when I got lost. I would always try to go through the door.
That's true.
Sonic, hop in.
And one time it worked.
True.
Because I knew that eventually I had to go through that door. I just, I don't. The weird thing is I don't know when I like gained reading comprehension. Because I like played a lot of games, but I don't know when I like started reading and understanding the text in them.
Those memes where it's like me gaining sentience on my 4th birthday.
No,
that's like so
yeah.
real.
That's
so actually so real.
I remember vividly. I woke up, I walked down the stairs, I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, damn, I'm kind of old now.
What's your guys' sentience memory? Like your earliest memory? Mine is
I just gave you mine. People who have like specific like memories of that stuff is like crazy.
I don't have a specific memory, but I like spawned into this world like living in New York. So I used to live in New York for like 7 months when I was like 34.
Oh shit, yeah.
New York City or like?
I think so, yeah.
Damn.
Lived in New York when I was 3 to 4. It was my mom and her boyfriend. He had 3 daughters, I think, and that was it. And I know for a fact I celebrated my 4th birthday in New York. Like I remember turning 4 specifically because they were like singing "Happy Birthday" to me, and I was like being troll craft, and I was like going under the table like, you guys can't see me. They're singing "Happy Birthday," you can't see me, and I had like I talked about in the growing up video, I had a Jimmy Neutron cake that I very vividly remember having. And it was like ice cream cake, and like every time I wanted a piece, I wouldn't ask my mom to cut me a piece, I would just go in the fridge, like put my finger in it and then eat it like that. And then rinse and repeat, and no one would notice. And that's
perfect crime.
Ever since then I've been alive.
Yeah. I like the. I always loved like the little milestones of like childhood. Like the first time I like showered by myself, I was like, dude, I'm a big boy now.
I hated showers when I was a kid. I don't know why.
Dude, you couldn't force me to shower like if you put a gun to my head. I hated it so much. I don't know.
Bath's
what's wrong with me.
cleared.
No, I
Yep,
didn't even
yep.
like baths. I just didn't want to get in the. I just didn't want to clean myself. That was disgusting.
You're just a dirty bastard.
You know, and then in like 7th grade, I was like, I don't want to smell bad anymore.
7th grade.
Dude, I was a smelly guy, bro. I was a smelly fellow.
I thought you meant like
That's-
when you were like.
No.
When I first met you, you were like almost 7th grade, no?
No, I was not almost 7th grade.
You were like
I was
in
a freshman.
That's
I was
9th
a
grade. That's
freshman
only
in high
2-year difference.
That's only a 2-year
I
difference.
changed a lot between 7th and 8th grade and 9th.
That's
I
facts.
promise.
No, that's facts. But what was I gonna say? Oh, this part's fire. I don't care though. I'm gonna keep talking.
Yeah.
Fucking. They forced me to take showers when I was a kid, but I don't know, something about like the water like rushing at me as like a fucking baby, like 4-year-old, like 5-year-old. I was like, nah, I would like cry. It was like the
Dude,
worst shit ever.
Scary.
Yeah.
I hated bathing so much. I remember now. But my parents would, like give me like a little candy every time I bathed.
Like you're a
Okay, but that
fucking
was actually
dog.
when I was a kid. That was actually when I was like a little kid.
That's crazy because I got the opposite. I would get yelled at. They're like, "Oh, why are you so scared of taking showers?" I'm like 3, 4, by the way. And they're like, "Ah, fuck!" It'd make me cry even more. I'm like, bro. Okay, but also, like, yeah, I was a pussy, but also, like, why are you making like a 4-year-old take a shower? Like, fuck, man, let me chill in the bath.
Yeah.
I don't think I started taking. I was okay with taking showers like after that, but I still like took baths. So it was like my preferred way of doing it until like.
Wow,
like,
that
middle
dream
school.
brought back
That's great.
memories.
I mean, almost.
I
I think like 5th, 6th grade, I was like,
12th grade.
5th, 6th grade, I was like, let me just the shower. This is probably faster. Like that's literally why I was like, I don't want to sit in the water. I'm just gonna fucking take a shower.
Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's
But
not
also
alive.
at the same time, like
Tornado's not powerful
I
enough.
still had to like. Did you guys? Well, probably.
If I'm
I took baths with like my brother up to a certain point, and they were just like, fucking, we don't want to like bathe both kids, so just both of you.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then
looks like I better find one.
I stopped doing it at a older age, and I feel like most people did. The last time I did it was probably like 9 or 10, but
I don't remember when I stopped doing it.
and then at some point I was like, this is gay, bro. I'm not doing this anymore, bro.
That's so
Or maybe I
Showering
think
as a 4-year-old does sound scary though.
doing what?
Showering as a 4-year-old because there's like a torrent of
Dude.
water. You're like a little pint-sized thing.
Like, I hated that shit. There's some other things. I hated haircuts. I don't think I cried when I got them, but like I just didn't like the
I
process.
hated the buzzer.
I hated soap when I first started showering because I always got it in my eyes.
No, you just unlocked the core memory. I think that's why. Because shit like that and like the dentist shit, like where it's like common, like when a dentist like puts their fucking hand in your mouth, it's like common sense to not like taste their gloves. But I was a stupid kid, and if something was in my mouth, I was gonna lick it, and I was like, "Oh, these taste terrible," and this bitch is like murdering my teeth. Fuck. And then
Dude,
like taking a shower, I didn't know how to like close my eyes. Like I was a fucking idiot. This all was fire, and the song is fire.
I don't know if this is one of my first memories, but this is like a very, very early memory I had, like probably when I was 5.
This game is terrible. Proceed.
Let's give
When I was like, I think it might have been like one of the first. It's definitely the first doctor's appointment I remember. And you know the thing where they do the gag, they put like the stick in your mouth to like
Yeah.
gag you.
Yeah.
That was like the most horrifying thing to me. I was like, why would they do that? It felt like they did it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, stop! Get the stick out of my mouth.
No, literally.
This was
And it was
definitely
horrible.
way after I was like conscious, obviously, but I had to have been in like 6th grade, 7th, middle school, maybe even before that. But the first time I remember the doctor like touching my privates, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Stranger danger, like shit.
Like they definitely, I feel like they always have to do it, but for some reason, I had to have been like 10 or 11, like at a certain age, and they did it, and I was like, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like before that, I just probably didn't care, or they never did it, or I just don't remember. But the first time I remembered, I was like, what?
You need to chill, bro.
You're allowed to do. It's like, Mom, like, what are you doing, bro?
My mom just sitting there watching, like, bro.
I never minded it. I mean, shots. Were you guys like scared of shots?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, dude. I was
Yeah.
terrible with shots.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, I think
sit
everyone
there and
was.
I would
Like,
cry
fucking
so
needles.
hard that I wouldn't even notice when they gave me the shot.
Can you talk to the echidnas?
Miracles come within. Do they all say the same thing?
Yeah, they say like weird shit.
Move it, move it. Everyone stand back. Yeah, I think they just have.
Even like just mentioning that I was gonna have to get a shot would make me start like crying, like crying, like bawling.
I definitely cried when I was like a little kid doing it, but the first time I remember like. There were two specific moments. I remember when I was like in second grade, I think my aunt took me, and I was freaking out. I think it took them like 10 minutes to give me the shot.
Yeah.
But I think it was because my mom called me and she was like, if you don't get the shot, you're going to be in trouble. And I was like, God damn it, bro. And then the second time, I remember being like a little older and then they were doing it. And I was like, okay.
No, yeah. When I had like 5th grade, I was still crying, but I like felt them do it, and I was like, oh, that didn't hurt that bad. Okay,
Yeah, I think
they
I
did
was
it.
also in 5th grade, and I think they did it. I think they were telling me they were going to do it, and I was like, okay, let's just get this. I didn't cry, but I was like, it was more of a, God damn it, bro. Like, I'm still scared.
I was
but
a
I'm
big crier in elementary school.
I cried so much.
I cried so much.
I was literally a bitch, bro.
Facts.
Up until high school, even like 8th grade, 7th grade, like 7th grade especially, but I was like, I had to have cried in school at least like once a week. It was insane.
Once a week?
Maybe.
What were you saying before?
Yeah.
In middle school?
That's not even, yeah. Once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I cried a lot. I was like, I don't know if it was like an attention thing or I wanted sympathy from people, but I was a little bitch.
What were you crying
Yeah.
over?
Well, I got bullied a lot too, but like, you know.
Ah.
One time some we were arguing over what an inch was, because an inch is bigger than like what people think it is. Like,
Yeah.
They think it's like a centimeter, but I'm like, no, an inch is like this
Yeah.
Because I kept on, because I was short. I'm like even kind of short now, but I'm pretty short. But in like school, I was like 4'11". I was like under like everybody. It was kind of insane.
Damn.
Yeah. Now I'm like 5'7", 5'8". But
Ooh, enough in the world, bro.
fucking, I tried telling them I was. They thought I was shorter than 4'11", so they were like, "You're not 4'11", bro." I'm like, yes, I am. This is how big an inch is. You see this, guys? Like, you only know that like what an inch is because the size of your dick or something. And I was like,
Awesome.
no, that shit was so ass, but everybody was guessing it up, and that's what made me so pissed, dude.
That is how it works.
Otherwise, I would have just been like, okay, bro. But everyone was like, ooh, damn, bro, you got your ass. And I was like, oh my god, dude.
Dude, I was like,
People in middle school would literally gas up the worst fucking like roasts ever.
I was a weirdo in middle school, bro. But I think
No, I was still
I
a
think the
freak.
reason-
Like,
I
some of
think
it
that's
was
why I didn't get bullied though.
because everybody was like that.
I got because people were like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't know. I like deflecting. I don't think I ever like really got targeted by anybody to get bullied, but I also like didn't get like slates by anyone because I would just deflect it. Because
Oh my god.
you know, people would be like, "You're gay," you're gay shit, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm trying to wipe you up." I'd do shit like that.
That's wild.
Oh, I should have done that.
That's what I did, and then nobody fucking.
No, because there's so many people that they'll actually get offended by that, even if they're literally not gay. But like,
Yeah.
it makes them so uncomfortable. Oh my god, they're so insecure.
It's like you shouldn't have said it.
No, a lot of the shit I got made fun of in school was like warranted, because I used to like, I was too much. I was extra.
You were
Yeah,
How so?
like extra half.
I was like obnoxious. I was like annoying. I was like, kind of weird admitting it now, but it was like literally 10 years ago. I would like. I would just like on attention. I'd be like the class. I thought I was the class clown, but I was more of like I was the jester, man.
Oh no.
That's fucked.
Oh no.
I still had friends and people like liked me, but the people who like didn't like me did not like me. Bro. Like now, like if there was like a middle school reunion or something, people would like be like, "Oh shit, Tyler."
Middle school reunion.
Yeah, I don't think people would like. I don't think anyone would be like, "There's like bad blood." But
No.
that's why in high school I just didn't talk to anybody. Like, 'cause I was still kind of like that
Real
for
shit.
high school, but I was like, let me just not talk to people that way.
Most of the people in my high school were weird. There's like a bunch of like racist like incels in my high school.
So
What?
fire.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on at Plymouth?
Plymouth is a bad place, bro.
I guess so.
It's a
So-
bad place.
So I've heard.
Plymouth High School is a bad place.
I
At
heard.
least.
It seemed like the nicest school.
So, 8th grade was kind of a turning point. Is when I kind of high school was like where I really like stopped being the person I was. But 8th grade is like the transitional period because I remember I was that kid. I was
That's
like,
so real.
I
That's
was-
so fucking real.
no, I was
Yeah.
that kid. I was like, bro, that's mad gay, bro, like just F word,
You
just
were?
like every like F word every 5 seconds. Oh my god! And then we had electives. Did you guys have electives?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
electives, and one of them was like boys club, girls club. Girls had theirs, we had ours, and then
Wait, what?
yeah, no,
This is a class?
It wasn't a class. Electives were more like just like fuck around, like shit. Before we
Yeah,
like,
I know that, but we still had like, we would still like,
well, some of them were real classes, like fucking
Yeah.
typing class or like fucking Spanish. Or,
Yeah.
like,
I would have killed for a typing class.
that shit was actually fine. It seemed like such busy work, but that shit is what taught me that. Oh, the J has like the finger mark. That way you know where you are. Or like, oh my god.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to like put your fingers on ASDF like.
yeah. It's like the
I
F
hated
and the
typing
J.
class.
But that shit was. I got on
I
a
felt so
I was like, the
patronized by them.
fuck? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna type with one finger.
Yeah. I got an award for that class. I don't think I did anything crazy. I think they just knew I wasn't good at anything else. They're like, we gotta give this something.
Wow.
Bro. No, they were literally like, Ty, are you going to like the award ceremony today? Because like not everybody went. I was like, yeah, me and my mom and my brother. They were like, damn. They're like, all right, what can we give them? But they literally said it to
Wow.
my face. No, my school was
Wait,
so real.
what?
No, you don't understand. My school was so
That's
real.
crazy.
No, it was so fire though. I wasn't offended by it. I like laughed. I thought it was funny. My
That's
school,
so far.
my school was so real. They were like that with literally everyone. There were certain teachers would swear. There were certain teachers who would like literally
That's
roast
goated.
kids. There's this one kid named Leonardo, and he would just get shit all the time because he was such a moron. And he like
Was he okay with it?
probably not because they kind of went OD on him, but he
What?
That's
he
crazy.
the teacher would roast him all the time. He would tell him that like his mom, when he was like pregnant with him, would watch like Ninja Turtles, and that's how he got his name.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Yeah, but they would do that. I probably have some more stories, but I can't think of anything else right now.
I was like
But-
10 minutes away from going to that high school.
Oh, I didn't go to the fucking high school. I went to the Brockton had a lot of elementary schools because it's a fucking city.
Oh, you're talking elementaries.
No, high school. I did not like high school. I like look back on it. Middle school was so fire. High school sucks
I-
cock.
That middle school was not
weird.
fire.
Middle school was fire for me. Look, it wasn't fire. My experiences like weren't fire. Like obviously, like I got made fun of a lot and shit. It was just ass, and I was a shit student. But like looking back on it, I like have way more fond memories of middle school than high school. Like,
I think I agree, actually.
if I could relive middle school and like pick all the right like choices and shit, like my life would be so much better now. High school, I don't think it fucking mattered. High school is just there was no
High
saving
school, freshman year was like fine. And then sophomore year, I was like, dude, this sucks. And then COVID hit, and then nothing was the same.
that. It went from I hate this to I hate this, but like I gotta do it. Like, cause freshman, I had summer school in freshman year. I like that's how much of a fuck it did.
Oh,
me.
damn.
It was so
Yeah.
bad. I was freshman year is like a low point. Well, the two biggest low points of my life, like freshman year of high school and like COVID. Like, terrible.
COVID was rock bottom, bro.
I was living it up in COVID. I loved COVID.
I think
I was like, dude, I get to stay inside and play video games all day. Are you shitting me? This is all I've ever wanted in life.
COVID.
Everyone was miserable.
At least I had people to like talk to during COVID. Freshman year of high school, I literally, if they weren't a family member, like a cousin or someone like my age, or like my brother, like I literally had no connections to anybody. It was so ass.
No, my middle school like split us up into fucking like houses, like fucking Harry Potter, and like so like all of my friends from my elementary school like went to the same school as me, but they were in different houses. It was like
for the whole middle school.
All of middle school.
Years?
All of middle school. Even like we weren't even allowed to like eat lunch with each other.
No, that's what you're describing. Wait, that was just your middle school?
That was my middle school, yeah.
Yeah, what you're describing is what the high school in my city was like. So even if I did go there, because I went to a high school somewhere else, even if I went there, I still wouldn't have like seen half the people. And imagine that's way worse because like a high school, it's like fucking massive. Holy shit! And yeah, you would get in trouble if you like went to eat with other people and shit. It was so.
You know,
my middle school was laid out like the actual layout of the school was like so AIDS because there was like these houses were like tiny and everyone was like so cramped and stuff.
Oh, there's actually like 4 different buildings.
It wasn't 4 different buildings. It was 4 different sections of buildings that were separated by really long hallways with nothing in them. It was so stupid.
Good ass architecture, bro.
Side note, before we go back to talking about not the game, which is fire, these conversations are fire. The one thing I do like about Tales of Stories is that you can literally sequence break. It's like meant to be sequence broke. It's so
yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to play all this.
Like all this, like fuck it.
Literally.
I mean, I already did it once. Just give me a free pass.
It's fire.
But yeah, that's what the high school is. Yeah, Hogwarts. That's fine.
Literally Hogwarts, bro.
That was so dumb though. Can we talk about that? How like did you guys have like assigned lunch tables in elementary school?
Yes.
That
Yes.
shit is so dumb. Like why?
We didn't have assigned lunch tables, but we did have like one house ate lunch and then another house ate lunch and then another house ate lunch.
No, yeah, that's dumb too. But in middle school, we literally all in elementary school because the school I went to was K through 8, so I had the same school.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
From when I was like 5 to when I was like 14.
Yeah.
Which makes it like more sad that I didn't go to high school with those people because I was literally with those people for like 10 years of my life. It's actually insane. But regardless, like we all had lunch at the same time. Why can't I just sit with who I want? Like what the fuck? And
well, it's even worse. It's even worse for you because of the fact that it was a K through 8. Like once you hit middle school, like it didn't really happen.
Yeah. Like, and in middle school, I think even then they still cared, but at some point they were just like, whatever, like, they're not coming. Like, I remember my teacher coming to lunch one day, just, like, walking by, and seeing me sitting with, like, a different class, and then I got in trouble. He's like, go back to that table, and I literally cried. Not because, like, I can't sit with my friends. It's like, bro, that's fucking embarrassing. Why are you being a dickhead?
Dude, I had, like, the first, like, brave moment in my entire life where like it doesn't sound like that big, but it was like going against the teacher was like so crazy to think about back then. And so like my parents would always, I would have lunch at the same time as my brother, and my parents would always like want me to check on him to see if he's eating and stuff because that was like concern they had.
That's
so
real.
I would like leave my table and I would like go check on him every day or whatever. And there was this one fucking lady that was she's just so bitter and so mean.
Oh my god.
And she would go up to me and she'd be like, why are you here? Why go back to your table? And I'm like, dude, I'm watching my brother eat. And she's like, go back to your table. And I like raised my voice and I was like, I'm watching my brother eat, man.
That's fire.
And she's like, I don't remember what happened, but she was like, and I was like, dude, my parents asked me to do this. Are you really telling me to go against my parents? And she was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, I got big on her. She was like, I'm gonna report you to fucking to the office, and I was like, do it, bro, do it. Report me to the office. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm gonna look. Dude,
Boom.
I was a goat. I was a young goat. Dude, I peaked in elementary school. I've been saying this.
There was this. Every fucking school had that one teacher that was just so bitter for no reason.
There was a teacher like that on my
I had
one.
multiple, bro.
Okay, yeah, well, there are multiple. There is this one fucking my 6th grade teacher. She like, we were like doing something on the computers, and like she was like, okay, open up Internet Explorer, and I'm like, I raised my hand and I was like, can we use Google Chrome instead? and then she was like, no, close out of that. And then she got so mad. I was like, okay, shit. And then fucking I went home the same day, and then like my mom said something to me about how I was disruptive in class because I wasn't allowed to use Google. Like, you wrote home about that, you fucking
That's
asshole.
horrible.
that was a nothing interaction.
That's actually so nothing.
I wasn't even like talking back, or I wasn't even being disrespectful. I was just asking a fucking question, you stupid bitch. God.
That's like one of the biggest things is like the fact that talking back is interpreted as disrespect instead of standing up for yourself.
What does talking back even mean?
It's just when a teacher says something and you don't immediately fucking beckon to their call and just do whatever they say. Like, it's so frustrating because the fact that they established that with kids as young as that means that it's gonna be harder for them to like deal with authority when they get older, and they just submit to whatever authority is over them, which is really sad. Because it's also like it just gives the teachers a free power trip. Because of course you can outwit and out argument a fucking like 7-year-old.
I was
Why does that
10,
make you feel good?
Yeah.
Teachers like the crazy power trip, like fucking.
It's insane.
I talked back all the time, teachers and my mom. I was like, bro. Like, if I knew if I was right, like, I don't care if I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm like, bro, do you hear how dumb this is? Like, like, do you hear yourself right now? Like, I had a teacher like that at lunch too. But to be fair, it's not the same as you guys, because we literally knew how dumb she was. We were like, let's fucking test something. So one time she like was walking.
I didn't have balls like that. I just did it because I was really pissed.
No, I was a fucking moron. The more stories we'll tell, the more you guys will know how fucking stupid I was for challenging life. I was like, and this is like really.
What happened to Sonic?
That line was terrible. I had to
wonder
shut.
what happened to Sonic.
I always. I had to shut up. I had to pause for that one. She was like walking by and I like coughed, like I pretended to cough, but it wasn't like an obvious like like a fucking obvious I'm trying to do. I was like and she was like, yeah, and she told me to go to the office.
You cut out the exaggerated cough.
She told me to go to the office for mocking her laugh. And then the whole table was
like...
the whole table was on her ass.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, nah, bro, what?
You had shooters in elementary school?
No, Brampton's different. They're like, nah, bro, nah. Oh, this is like middle school, but they were like, nah, bro, that's dumb. The teacher walked by, she was like, just go to the office, like my homeroom teacher, and I was like, you know what? I will. I got what I wanted.
That's so fire. They're built different in Brockton.
I would like do social experiments. Like I would do like fucking Jackass in real life, but like obviously like just not as extreme. Like Mythbusters. I'd be like, what would happen if this happened? What would happen if I locked myself in my room for no fucking reason and my mom was yelling at me to come out? Like I didn't have a reason.
What is wrong with you?
No, literally. I just wanted to see what would happen. It's like intrusive thoughts that like I didn't care about.
That's the most insane thing I think I've ever heard.
Lily's
So
internet
insane,
can't
in fact,
handle it.
but he's lagging.
I think he's back.
No,
He's back.
I am back.
Have I told you guys about the one time I got an in-school suspension?
No.
Okay. The one time I got an in-school suspension was it was in a web design class, and I don't know if you ever had one of those web design classes. But we used a program called Dreamweaver, right? It's like an Adobe thing for like writing HTML,
Yeah.
And
I hated HTML.
yeah. So the Dreamweaver fucking it was like being really annoying. So I made an HTML file on the on the desktop with like marqueeing like fucking like scrolling text that said Dreamweaver is gay and so is this class.
Why did you? Why did you do that?
I don't know. I just did it.
I thought
Sweguin.
I thought this was gonna be a story that was like unwarranted. What is wrong with you?
Okay, so I saved that, and then they like called me to the office and they gave me an in-school system. I just think
Okay,
it
well,
was
ISS is a little much.
one day ISS I had to sit in a fucking room for an entire like 7-hour day and do nothing. Like
Wait, for 7 hours.
for 7 hours. I got like work to do, like from like my classes, but I completed that in like an hour and a half. So I was just sitting there for 5 hours doing fucking nothing all day.
You can keep up with
And they don't. I don't know how they do it at your guys' school, but it was like fucking Alcatraz. Like you couldn't even like put your head down.
Horrible.
I couldn't put my head down. I was just fucking sitting there staring at the wall like all day. I was so mad.
I was never in ISS.
That was the one time I ever got an ISS.
Before I forget, I want to tell the story I brought up this school discussion anyways. Because I said we had like boys group and like girls group.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's when I like learned about like derogatory shit. Because one time we were talking about like just the word gay. Like I was saying, I used to throw that shit around all the time.
Yeah.
And then the teacher was like, what does calling something gay even mean? When you're calling someone's shirt gay, is a shirt like attracted to men? Like what does that mean? And I was like, wait a minute.
This is so stupid.
This is facts. And I
No,
genuinely...
it means it's stupid. Wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
Wait a second.
And literally, ever since then, I stopped using it like that. Like,
I still use that shit.
Well, I call shit, like, yeah, I'll say it, but, like ironically, like...
I mean, I call gay shit gay, but other than that...
Yeah, like, if I see something, like, gay, like, two people kissing, like, men, I'm like, oh, they're gay. That's gay. It's not a bad thing.
I use gay as stupid sometimes.
I do it, yeah, but I do it because
charged.
I it's like a weird, like a comeback story. It's like, yeah, I know this is, like, fucking... I'm not supposed to do it, but that's why I'm doing it.
I had that like nipped in the bud for me. It's like in because in like elementary school, like near the end of it, everyone starts saying this is gay, whatever. And like one time I said it like in front of my dad, and my dad was like, he didn't like get like mad at me, but he was like, you shouldn't say that because if you think about it, the only reason you're saying that is because you're associating gay with something bad. And I know you don't hate gay people, so I feel like you shouldn't be saying that.
Why is your dad the goat?
And I was like, damn, you're right. No, my dad's always been like a big ally because he's met a lot of different LGBT people in his life, and he's like, damn, why does everybody hate them? Like, what did they do?
Literally.
My dad would have been like the complete opposite.
Yeah, you should say gay more.
Yeah, literally.
And funnily enough, when you explain things in a rational, kind way to a child and don't patronize them, they listen.
Or scream at them.
My ISS story, Sweguin, in high school at least. I know one time in 8th grade I had to sit. It was really funny actually. I don't know what I did. I probably just wasn't doing work. They put me in a 1st grade class all day, so I had to sit with 1st graders for a day. It was so ass.
What?
Yeah, but I mean, it worked. I never did it again. But I don't remember what I did, but it was probably warranted. And the worst part about it, for me anyways, was in 8th grade, the class I was in was like my girlfriend at the time's like little brother's class. I was like, I really hope this kid doesn't know who I am, or I'm fucked, bro.
Did he know?
I think he like noticed me, but I don't think anyone knew we were dating, so I don't think he knew. But he definitely like recognized me. So I was like, stop looking at me, bro. Stop. we don't have to talk about this. But and then in high school we had ISS. One time when I was a freshman and I was like angsty and like I hate that school, we were like passing around textbooks and I didn't throw a book at a girl, but I like tossed it to her and like I didn't give a fuck. But the way they marketed it, like, yeah, my family still talks about that. Remember when you threw a book at that girl? I was like, what are you talking about? I never did that. And I was like,
oh yeah, no, that was the thing with the Dreamweaver thing is that they said They said I was tampering with technology.
What?
Like as if I was like
Wait,
hacking.
that's why you got it?
Yeah, they said I was tampering with technology, which means I was like hacking the computer or something. Like, no, I just made a file that we learned how to make a file in this class. So I don't know like what.
They wanted it to
What I
sound
did.
worse than it was. To be honest, I would have suspended your ass too.
What? A suspension?
Not suspended. I would have like ISS for a whole day is crazy, but maybe for like an hour.
That's like a detention. That's like a solid like 1 day detention.
Were your guys' school middle school super strict on phones? Because mine was, and it was so
So the
obnoxious.
funny thing about that is
Yeah, my middle school was.
I literally didn't have like a real phone until like no, I'm not lying, until I was like 16.
Damn, 16?
I had
I
a
didn't
phone.
get one
I
until
thought you
I
were
was
gonna
like.
say freshman year, not damn.
No,
No, I didn't get one until freshman year.
I didn't.
I got one in 6th grade.
I had one in 8th grade, but it didn't have data on it because my family was like dumb and like someone would buy me a phone, but then like my mom wouldn't know how to like activate it or whatever. So I had phones, but like they were just like I used them for like emulators because I couldn't fucking call anybody. And like just
Hell
apps.
yeah.
It was basically like an iPod Touch. I couldn't call anybody, but I had all the apps.
No, I had a Motorola in like 3rd grade. That was just like a games playing machine.
The song's fire, by the way. People don't talk about this song enough.
True.
Yeah.
And he's singing this song just like Sonic was.
He seems like a girl.
Yep. Tell story is cool, even though we barely talked about it.
Yeah, I don't
True.
even care, bro.
ISS, I got sent there a lot in high school, but only because it was only by one teacher, and I probably deserved it sometimes, but well, no, I think it's because I would talk back, because nobody liked her, but also nobody wanted to argue with her.
Yeah.
It's like something with like old teachers. They can't get in trouble for anything because they're like, I forget
It's
what it is.
tenure. It's tenure.
Yeah, that shit. I didn't know what it was called. So whenever she did something dumb, everyone just let it fly, and I was like, no, fuck this. This is stupid.
That's facts.
And then she'd like go to ISS. And then I think she thought there was something wrong with me, like I had like a mental disorder because I was so disruptive.
Wow.
So literally, I had to get checked. I missed a day of school because I was getting checked. And then, well, they went to the doctor first, like the doctor I had that was like touching my fucking balls when I was like a kid. I talked about earlier.
Okay, well,
Well, that's the same guy.
that means he's just a normal ass doctor.
I'm bringing it back to the conversation we had earlier.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
say like that's a quality, like he's a predator doctor.
But yeah, and the whole time I was telling my mom, he's like, I don't think there's anything wrong. I think he's literally just like this. I think he does it on purpose. I think that's just his
Yeah,
personality.
one would assume.
Yeah, but then
I
they
would
got.
never taken you for someone like that though.
Sometimes I
There's
still
no-
doubt myself. Sometimes I'm like sitting down or I'm like talking to myself or like some of the shit I like do. I'm like, am I autistic? But I guess
Well,
not.
I mean,
I feel like I would have known by now. Or, you know, my doctor literally said I wasn't. So. But
Yeah.
we took the test. They said the most I might have is like mild ADD. So like not even ADHD, just like a little bit of like I don't pay attention.
isn't ADD like a non-medical term now? I thought they like got rid of it.
I mean, this all happened like 7-8 years ago. So I don't remember, but they did put me on medication for like a week, and then I was like, this shit sucks. And they didn't even do anything. I was like, I'm not taking this anymore. And yeah, that's it. But then ever since that day, I don't know if they told the teacher, but every day after that, I would still argue with her and shit, but I never got sent to ISS again. So she probably genuinely thought I was autistic or something.
Mm-hmm.
So she stopped doing it.
You won. You won.
Yeah, that's my ISS story. But it really sucks that we never got like after this game, what it was SA2 Tails, which is dick, Heroes Tails, which is dick, 06 Tails, which is ass.
It looked fun in 06.
No. Project 06 is fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That game looks sick.
06, he's like this game. He he's slow as shit. He flies. The flying's kind of the same, but then when he drops, there's like no momentum. So he just drops like a rock.
Yeah.
And then also he can't attack normally. He throws like dummy rings, which are
Okay, the dummy rings are terrible. The dummy
They
rings.
suck.
No.
Fuck the dummy rings.
And after that, he's not been playable in 3D until later this year.
What? What's later this year?
Frontiers is having a story update that lets you play as Tails, Knuckles, and Amy.
Wow, wait, that's sick. What the fuck?
Yeah, I hope it's sick. I have not touched that game's
Adventure
updates.
3.
No, literally. I hope it's like good. But other than that, that's like 3D Tails. He's been playable in 2D and shit. Which in 2D, I don't really like 2D Tails.
I feel like 2D Tails sucks.
No, I don't really like 2D Tails.
I kind of like him in
What's
the
point in-
advanced.
I feel like.
I like him in the advanced games. I don't like him in
Oh, in Advance he's fire. In Advance
classic
he's fire.
Sonic games. I don't really like him.
I love the images at the end of the credits.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So sick.
We're just gonna keep saying it. They're fire. That thumbnail came out so fire, even though it's literally me just putting the picture on a fucking.
Yeah, I mean,
template.
it's just.
It works with everything, dude.
That's true.
Oh, we unlocked Sonic 1 on Game Gear.